Namaste to everyone. Today I'm standing here with a new topic. I'm going to talk about it. So before getting in the depth of the topic, I wanna ask some question with you. All right. So first, tell me, do your English feels like broken or confusing, or do you write in English but always have a doubt on your mind whether I am writing correct or not, or whether the sentence is right or not? Or do you speak in English but your words simply do not follow, right? So, what is the problem, or where is the problem? Have you ever thought, or have you ever asked that question with yourself, ki why I am not able to speak in a proper way, or why I am having a lot of problem? All right. So today I'm going to help you कि why such type of things happens to you whenever you try to speak in English, or whenever you try to write in English. All right. So the problem is not your vocabulary, right? The problem is not your accent. The problem is not your what? Confidence. Because already if you have thought I want to speak English, it means you were confident. All right. So where is the problem? Why you cannot speak like a fluent speaker? So let me tell you, the problem is your grammatical roots. All right. The problem is your grammatical roots. If you want to speak a proper English, or if you want to speak in fluent, you have to have a proper knowledge of grammars. Like if a person want to make a building, the person has to know what is bricks, what is beam, what is concrete, or what is the material. All right, then he can make a proper building. Otherwise, what will happen if a person who doesn't have any idea the about the building, and you want to try to make a building, what will happen at last? Very well, definitely it will collapse. All right. So simply, if you really want to speak English properly, fluently, then you must have a knowledge of grammatical roots or function. Okay, in another word, you need to understand, a tree cannot stand without its root. Similarly, you cannot be a fluent speaker without grammatical roots. So today I am going to fix your problem of that speaking. Okay, so today I have chosen a topic that is very famous and very important, which is called the beginning of grammatical roots, right? So that is parts of speech. All right, parts of speech. Okay, what is parts of speech? So you need to understand, the basic words are categorized according to their function in English language. Okay, words are categorized according to their function in English language. That process is called what? Parts of speech. All right, or according to the work, or according to the function, the words have been categorized, and that is only called parts of speech. All right, got it? What I said, just listen to me very careful. Words are categorized according to their function. All right, and that is reason, according to the function, and that is only called what? Parts of speech. So these parts of speech, there there are 8 parts of speech. There are 8 parts of speech. All right, which are they? Let me write down over here. Okay, the first one is noun. The second one is pronoun. The third one is adjectives. The fourth one is verb. Okay, noun, pronoun, adjective, verb. Then after, adverb, adverb, then after what? Conjunction, conjunction, then after preposition, then after preposition, and the last one. And the last one is what? An interjection. All right. Noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, conjunction, interjection, preposition. These are called parts of speech, which are the basic and very important. If you really want to be a fluent speaker or you really want to have a good command on English, then you must know these all things very properly. Then you can be a good speaker or a very fluent. All right. You have to know what is noun, what is pronoun, what is adjective, what is verb, what is adverb, what is conjunction, what is preposition, and what is interjection. So today I am going to brief down these all these parts of speech in detail. All right. So be with me for the whole detail. All right. So the first part which I have written, that is noun. Okay. That is noun. All right. Noun. Okay. Now, what is noun? Okay. So before writing, you need to understand. In a very simple words, naming words are called what? Noun. Naming words are called noun. Naming words are called noun, or you can understand the name of person, place, animal, or things are what? Called noun. Very simple, right? The name of person, place, animal, things, okay, or any object, that is simply called noun. Okay, like Ram, Sita, Kathmandu, Nepal. Okay, classroom, restaurant, feast. All right, soldiers, army. Okay, these all are the examples of noun. Now, one thing you have to understand, this is only the definition. It has 5 parts. Okay, proper noun, common noun, collective noun, material noun, abstract noun. So when I will make a particular video on the particular topic, then I am going to describe in brief and detail about it. What is proper noun, what is common noun, what is collective noun, what is material noun, and what is abstract noun. Okay, so noun, up to here you need to understand, noun is a naming words which people use to call someone or something. Okay, in a simple language. Okay, what is the next part? The next part is the next part is pronoun. Pronoun. All right. The next part is pronoun. What is pronoun? You may get such type of question in your mind. What is called pronoun? Right. So pronoun are the replacing words. Pronouns are the replacing words. Repeat with me. Pronouns are the replacing words. Whom does it replace? Whom does it replace? So it does replace noun. All right. So I can write down the word which is used instead of noun. The word which is used instead of noun, that is called what? That is called pronoun. All right. For example, he, she, it. It is right. he, she, it is he, we, they as well as. Okay, so whom or what is called pronoun? Replacing words are called pronoun, or the word which we use instead of noun, that is called pronoun. Okay, let me tell you with one more example, just like Ram is a boy. He goes to school. He is he is very he is very he is a very good student, right? Ram is a boy, so you can see here Ram is a noun, right? But you can see here he have used here, also I have used here he. So this word I have used instead of Ram only, because I'm talking about Ram. Ram is a good boy, he goes to school, he is a very good boy. Alright, so I have used this he because of instead of Ram. Okay, here I have used similarly too. So what do you understand? The words which we use instead of noun. Alright, to make it more creative, to make it that sentence more creative, more attractive. Alright, that is called pronoun. Okay, okay. Now the next part is noun, pronoun, then after adjectives. Okay, add adjectives. Okay, what is adjective, or what is an adjective, or what are called an adjective? Okay, so simply or basically what you need to understand, praising words, describing words. Okay, describing words are called what? Adjectives. Describing words are called adjective. Whom does it describe? Simply noun or pronoun. Or in another language words you can understand, the word which shows what? The color, quality, quantity, number, characters of noun or pronoun, that is called what? Adjectives. That is called only an adjective. Okay, let me write down over here. Okay, so what did I say? The word which shows color, okay, number, quality, quantity of noun or pronoun, that is called what? And adjectives. Alright, that is called an adjective. For example, Ram is a good boy. Ram is a good boy. Sita is a beautiful girl. Beautiful girl. Alright. He looks so smart. He looks okay. He looks very smart. He looks very smart. Alright. So you need to pay attention over here. In the beginning, what I have told, describing words are called what? Adjectives. Okay. So you can take a look on these words which I have circled. Alright, which I have circled over here. Smart. Alright, got it? Like good is what? Or describing words, it is describing about the quality of Ram. Yeah, how is Ram? Ram is very good boy. Okay, here, how does Sita look? Sita looks very beautiful, or Sita is a beautiful girl. Okay, so it is also her quality. Smart. Okay, fat, thin, small, tall. Okay, huge. Right? So these all words are the examples of adjective, because these words are showing the what, or describing noun or pronoun. That is the reason in the beginning only I had mentioned describing words are called an adjective, or adjectives or the word which you to show color, number, quality, characters of noun or pronoun, that is only called what? An adjective. Got it? Okay, let's move to the next part. What is the next part? Verb, right? Verb. Okay, next part is verb. Okay, now what is verb? Tell me, what is verb? So what is verb? Action words are called verb. Action words are called verb, right? Like I am teaching here, right? So teaching will be the verb. Okay, she goes to school. Okay, so the goes will be the verb. Okay, he eats food. The food, eats will be the verb. Okay, so doing or the action. Okay, action words are called verb. Okay, so let me write down over here. Action words are called verb. For example, what can be example? He goes to school. Okay, so goes will be the verb. All right. She or he eats food. So eats will be the verb. Right. They play a game. They play a game. So play will be the verb. All right. So action words are called verb. There are other types too, like auxiliary verb, main verb, transitive verb, intransitive verb. So whenever I'll have a particular video about the particular topic, then I'm going to describe or tell in detail what is called main verb, helping verb, auxiliary verb, transitive verb, intransitive verb, or its type or its function in detail. All right. Okay. So what is the next part? The next part is adverb. All right. The next part is adverb. All right, adverb. You need to understand adverb. The word which used to add more meaning to the verb. All right, or to adjective. The word which used to add more meaning to the verb, that is only called an adverb. Like Ram gets up early in the morning. Early in the morning. I'll write down over there. Early in the morning. He runs very fast. Very. Okay. Very. The word. Okay. The word which add more meaning to the verb or adjective also you can write down over here. Okay, verb, that is called what? An adverb. For example, what? Early, fastly, okay, slowly, right? He gets up early in the morning. He gets up early in the morning. Early is adding meaning, right? Early is adding meaning over here. Okay, early. Now she runs very fast. Very fast. All right. So very is what? An adverb. All right. So these words are adding more meaning to the verb. That is the reason why it is called an adverb. Got it? Okay. Let's move to the next topic or next part of it, which is what? Now verb, adverb. Then after conjunction, right? Conjunction, connector. You need to understand. Conjunction means connector, okay, or joiner. Conjunction. What is conjunction? Connector, as I told you in the beginning, connector or joiner. The word which used to add a group of words, group of phrase, or a group of sentence. Okay, that is only called what? Conjunction. A word, a word which add a group of word, all right, sentence or phrase, that is called what? Conjunction, right? For example, Ram is a Ram goes to school. All right. Ram goes to school. Sita goes to school. All right. So if you have to join these two group of words, then you need to put what? A conjunction. You need to put there a conjunction. So it will be Ram and Sita go to school, right? Ram and Sita goes to school. Okay. Now, conjunction means simply you need to understand what? Connectors. Okay. The word which used to join or connect to a sentence or to a group of words. Okay. Ram and, but, since, right? These all are the examples of conjunctions. Next part is, what is the next part? Okay. Now, okay, conjunction we have done. Now the preposition. 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 Right? What is preposition? So preposition is a word which used to shows relation of noun or pronoun to other words in a sentence. Okay. Let me repeat it once again. Preposition is a word which used to shows relation of noun or pronoun to other words in a sentence. Okay, like since, for, on, in, over, above, between, among, through, below, isn't it? Along. These all are the examples of preposition. So what you can write on over here? The word which shows relation of noun or pronoun of a noun, okay, of a noun or pronoun in a sentence to other words, that is called what? Preposition. That is called preposition, right? For example, okay, for example, he is sitting on the table. All right, so on is example of preposition. On example of preposition. All right. All right. So what is preposition? As I have already mentioned here, the word which shows the relation of noun or pronoun in a sentence to other words, that is only called preposition. She sits on the table, right? He goes, like, he goes to school by bus, all right? Or you may have another sea came across the river. Okay, he goes to his house through the jungle. All right, so these through, across, above, under, below, over, by, till, until, among, between, these all are the examples of preposition. There are many more. Okay, I will have to teach this topic another day with a very detailed video by describing these all prepositional words. Okay, the uses, where we have to use or not, these things it will take a time, but definitely I'll make a video on it, what is preposition and where we have to use on, in, by, above. These all are going to be explained in a very detail in another videos. Okay, now the last part. What is the last part? The last part is interjection, right? Interjection. Okay. Interjection. Interjection means the word which used to shows what? Certain feeling or emotion. Okay. The word which shows certain feeling or emotions. All right, for example, wow, isn't it? Alas, these words are called what? Interjection. In a simple word, you need to understand that the word which you to shows our certain feeling or emotion, isn't it, which happens usually to us, that is only called interjection. For example, ouch, wow, hip hip, hooray, isn't it? When these words comes from our heart suddenly, when something happens, okay, that words are basically called interjection words. All right, okay, so let me repeat it from the very beginning which I have started. All right, so what I had written at the first: parts of speech. You know that if you really want to be fluent speaker, if you really want to have a good command on English, you have to know the grammatical roots which are very important for a English speaker or a fluent speaker. All right, and for that you need to make strong your English grammatical roots. That will help you forever, not now only. Okay, not for your classes, not for your academic career. Even it will work or help you in your professional lives too. That is the reason why grammatical roots are very important to have a strong English command. Okay, so if you really want to have English, you have to know grammatical roots. Okay, so at the very first, what I have written: parts of a speech, right? The parts of a speech are basically the group of words which are categorized according to the functions of it, and there are 8 parts of a speech. You know very well that are noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, conjunction, interjection, and preposition, right? So nouns are the naming words, right? Pronouns are the replacing words, adjectives are the describing words which used to show the characteristics of and color, quantity, and other things of a noun or pronoun. That is only called adjectives, right? Then after verb, conjunction, interjection, and preposition. So these are very important ingredient of a grammar. Okay, of a grammar. If you really want to make your grammar strong, you need to know these all 8 parts. Otherwise, there will be a lot of problem of yours while you are going to have another your further career. Got it? So I urge you everyone that please pay attention and take a look. And if you have any kind of confusion, do comment on the videos, and I'll get back again to you with another topic. For today, thank you for having with me here or being here once again. See you again in next class.